Hey crew, it's Pitt, and I'm back to answer the most important question on Reddit. Am I the bunghole? So let's go ahead, dive in, and see what's up today. Am I the bunghole for refusing to take my sister-in-law on a romantic getaway? I, a 28-year-old female, have been friends with Brittany, a 28-year-old female, since we were about 5 or 6. We were very close to this, and we are very close to this day. As part of having a friendship with me, she was around my brother, male, would be 30, quite a lot as children. As their romance blossomed as teenagers, they were married 5 years ago. Unfortunately, my brother passed 2 years ago in a tragic accident and left behind a mountain of debt for Brittany. She was 8 months pregnant at the time and ended up moving in with my parents. Her and her daughter, Lilac, 2-year-old, live with my parents to this day, and the family alternate watching Lilac so Brittany can get her degree. Everyone has rallied around Brittany in such a trying time. For Christmas, my husband, a male, 30, bought an all-inclusive trip for him and I to explore Paris and have a romantic getaway. I have always had friends on my wish list, and I am so grateful to him for such a wonderful gift. We leave in February for 2 weeks, and it is honestly a dream come true. I told my parents about the gift, and they then told Brittany, who called me in floods of tears asking that I take her instead of my husband. She said that she will never be able to experience a romantic getaway like that with her own husband, and that we, my husband and I, could just go again at another time. She said she gave up everything to raise Lilac, and that she would love for us to have a girls' trip like we did when we were younger. I told Brittany that it was not possible. This was a gift from my husband to me, and I fully expected to have a romantic getaway with him. Brittany told me that I was punishing her for being a widow, and that it was unfair. I would have a love affair in Paris while she cried in my brother's grave. My husband thinks he is trying to make me feel guilty, but said he would step out of the trip if I would like to take Brittany. The thing that I want to go with my husband, but my parents have since called to tell me that they would watch Lilac, and that I should not rub my happy marriage in Brittany's face. My mom told me I would be selfish to leave a grieving widow over Valentine's Day. Am I being an bunghole? Well, alright, so I'll hold my comments to the end. I like to get what they say out first, and then we're going to talk about it, right? You are not being the bunghole here, like on many levels, right? It's cool that your friend got with your brother and they had a relationship, and it's cool that everybody rallied around her after the death. Death is tragic. The debt is tragic. That is a tragic situation, and it's cool that everybody rallied around her, but she was not owed that by anybody in the family. They did that out of love. They did that because they wanted to, hopefully, and not out of a sense of obligation, because that's a bad way to go about your life. But she has no claim whatsoever on your gift to go to another country with your husband. Like, that's remarkably a bad thing. She is absolutely the bunghole in that situation. I don't see you as the bunghole anywheres in this situation, but that makes me question her motives now. In, like, she's getting a degree. What is her degree in? These institutions out here are just, they are very good at riling up hate and ignorance. Like, you can go to college and be a nice, peaceful person who loves to learn, and you will come out a vile, mean-spirited person who knows everything. And that is not a good pipeline to be in. And I don't know the situation, so I can't go any further than that. But it does make me question her motives, that she would even ask this. Like, this is really, really not even, it should not even be a consideration. Like, everybody involved in this should be telling, no, that's dumb. You're not doing that. You're not going to take away her Valentine's trip with her husband. Period. You might have a kid in 2 years. You might have a kid next year. You never know. And then it's a whole different situation when you have a kid that you have to consider. No, you go and do you with your husband. Absolutely. With no regrets. Absolutely. And that's about all I got to say on this. If you like what I'm doing here, y'all go ahead and leave me a comment. Do all the things with the buttons. You know what to do. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me And I am praying for you every single day. Until next time, I love you. You are perfect, whole, and complete, just the way that you are. Until next, oh, this has been Pittstake. Peace. I'm still working on the outro, y'all.